Okay, seventh graders, we are going to start creating that personal web page that I talked about last week when we met. So hopefully you have thought about potentially what you want to create your web page on. Um, Before we get to that though, I just want to take a couple minutes here just to go over the rubric that I will be grading your projects on. And extensive evidence, convincing, limited, and no evidence. So basically, you guys should be up here. This shows me that you know all the different things that they're talking about here. So the first key concept is using computer languages. Well, we're using CSS and HTML. So basically, you're going to be creating your code using those two things. To get an A, it says there are minimal syntax errors and the page renders correctly. That means that everything works correctly. There's no pink in your HTML. All your CSS is linked up to the HTML and everything works. All the text in the page is contained inside the element so that it's done correctly. And then again, I'm not going to read all the way over, but you know that the more mistakes there are, things that don't work, obviously it's going to limit your grade. Creating a digital artifact. So they kind of have this twice. One of them says right here, website uses at least 10 different CSS properties and styles. All right, so that can be font, sizes, font color. It can be underline things, and then background color, paragraph colors, using pictures, okay, and then changing the border of your pictures. All right, so those are some of the different things that you can use your CSS properties with. All right, and then this next one says that the website uses at least 8 different tags. All right, for multiple sized headings, images, and paragraphs. So think about the tags that we've used. The tags are paragraph tags, and then you can do ordered lists, or you can do unordered lists. You can do the different sized headings, obviously having images. All right, so those are what I'm going to be looking for, and then it just kind of goes from the best to the worst here. Debugging and a clean code. Code is consistently well formatted with tags, nested tags aligned vertically to make them easier to read. So it just means that you've got clean code, that things kind of go from top to bottom. You don't have a stuff bunched together. And again, this is what I'm looking for. And then it kind of goes down to HTML code is not formatted in a readable way and makes little use of white space. All right. So hopefully most of you know how to put together a pretty good web page as far as how it should look. And debugging means everything works. Okay. Responsible creation and consumption of digital data or media. That just means that website does not give away any personal identifiable information. So you should not put anything on there about like your age, your birth date, any kind of social security phone numbers, and anything like that. These don't have to be, that's why really these aren't personal web pages per se. I think that code.org wanted you guys to make kind of some type of a personal page. I want you to make a page on something that you're interested in, a hobby, things like that. So we really shouldn't have a problem with this one as far as giving away any personal information, all right? First and last name, age, anything like that, because we're doing ours on things that we like or are interested in. And so this really hopefully shouldn't be an issue. Then the last one just says responsible creation and consumption of digital media again. And this just says that all contents from outside sources are cited, author, title, license. And so we just talked about that with our photos, and we just got done doing some lessons over using Creative Commons, making sure that underneath our image that we put the name of the person who took the picture, what website we got it from, and then if there's any kind of creative licensing that you can include. All right, I'm going to require that you use Creative Commons to get your pictures, because we know that we can get pictures from there that will be copyright free, and as long as we're giving credit. Okay, so I will be looking, this one down here will be looking for your attribute, which is, remember, that information that goes below the picture as far as the name of the person who took the picture, again, where you got it from, and then any licensings. Okay, so that's what that is. So all of you guys should be looking here in this first column, potentially in this second column. These are going to be the A's and B's. Down here, not so much. So there's no reason that you guys aren't working up here in these first two columns. All right, so that's just a quick review of the rubric. If there's something on here that you're not sure of or that you don't understand, all right, you can let me know and I'll try to help you out.